What's up guys, glad to be back here with you. Today is sometime June of 2022 and we're actually celebrating our second year of making reviews for all of you. Before we even get started with this one, I'd like to first thank you all for your continuous support of our channel. Even if recently we have been less active because of our time constraints, we value and appreciate so much those who stayed around and kept us going. Honestly, we wouldn't be here without you. Thanks for being with us here and being a part of our Proxima Reviews family. With that, thank you Proxifam. To celebrate our second year of creating reviews of the many cool stuff we see, we thought of creating our first re-review video instead. A retrospect of a product that we have reviewed in the past and now we are to review again after some time. What else would be a more perfect product to do a re-review on than one of our biggest product reviews yet? One of our most watched and most asked about products that we have reviewed on this channel, none other than the Glock G18 Spring Type, or also known as the Q1. So this right now is my Q1. I guess a lot of you have already watched my review video on this one. It's on our channel and it's one of our highest viewed reviews yet. A lot of you guys supported this video and honestly I was very surprised with this. Therefore I went and bought more cheap airsofts actually to review to keep you guys entertained. Also, my last video on this wasn't really one of my best reviews made. There were a lot of errors and I was not as good yet in putting together content back then. In fact, that was my first airsoft video yet. And I have learned a lot of things from that point onwards. At the same time, a ton of people are also asking about this product and are looking for more information on it. With that, I feel like a more proper review, a more informative review is due for all of you. And in fact, it's been more than a year since this product was reviewed on this channel. So this is going to be something like a Proxima Reviews after 1 year re-review of a product that we've previously reviewed. So this is where we're gonna see if is it still good, is it still okay, how was the product after 1 year, is it still worth it today. This is the time for our first Proxima Reviews re-review right now. Stay tuned guys. Alright, so this is my Glock G18, also called the Q1 in online stores like on Lazada and Shopee. This is a model patterned after the Glock. I think it's after the Glock G18. It looks like your traditional Glock. When somebody says, oh, it's a Glock, this is probably what you're gonna think of. This flashlight is actually not part of the kit. I just got this from another airsoft that I bought, so it actually has a spot here where you could put attachments, but yeah, let's put that aside first. This is just a normal flashlight. So, very highly requested and highly asked about product on my channel, the Glock G18 Q1. It also used to be one of the cheapest spring types out there, but I think most of the airsoft toys sold online have bumped up in price since the beginning of the pandemic. I think now this costs around 400 to 500 pesos. There are places to get this for cheaper, like in Divisoria or in Changi stores. But I'll leave it to you guys to find those out. I'm not really that sure about them. Alright, so let's give this a quick rundown of its parts. First here is you have the grip. This is the grip part of a Glock. It looks a lot like the real Glock. It even has a Glock logo embedded in its side like that. So this is your trigger. The trigger. In my last video I was touching the trigger a lot like that, and I've learned after that time that yeah, you shouldn't be doing that. So for those guys watching this, please practice your trigger discipline whenever holding something like this, even if it's not really a real firearm, but let's treat anything close to it that way. Alright, this is the magazine. The magazine can load about 20 to 22 BBs, I think. I'm not sure if it could do more than that, but I think the maximum would be 25, but at least 20 I could say. I forgot, I haven't really counted it again. But yeah, it should do something in about that range. Alright, so this part is the safety. This one. This is just a plastic safety, so it's not really that 100% safe if you ask me, but this is just a toy anyway, so at least it has that kind of safety, not like other cheap spring types who wouldn't even bother to create a safety. So at least this one has it. So this part underneath here is the rail. It has a rail that supposedly, I'm not sure if this is legitimate Picatinny size right here, but it has the stopper and also the rail here. I'm not sure, I haven't measured it if it's exactly Picatinny size, but I guess as long as you have a clamp based attachment, just like my flashlight over here, which you clamp down towards the rail, I guess it would be okay. I'm just not sure if you have something like an accurate Picatinny or Weaver rail that's gonna go right there. I haven't measured it really, and I'm not really sure how to measure it, which points are what. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So the barrel, this is the barrel inside. It's made of metal. You could see that it's really like some brushed aluminum silver, but I think it's metal, it's not really aluminum. And I guess the most important feature, the coolest feature that everybody's been talking about is the slide, which is this part. Right. Super duper cool party trick. The slide is probably the most interesting part of this whole thing. It has both, one, a moving slide to load the BB and cock the spring, but it also has one thing that most of the other cheap spring types do not have, which is it has an actual slide lock here at the side. So what is the slide lock used for? It holds the slide back so that when it runs out of ammo, you can cock the slide back. It also just holds it back for, honestly, for effect. Really realistic feeling, and I believe this is one of the reasons why a lot of people are very, very interested in this product. There's a cutout even here where the shells usually eject, but nothing really ejects on this one. This is just a way to see if your magazine still has load when you have a magazine inside. When you do reload it, you can either reload and then slide it in place, like pulling it back and then sliding it in place with a power slide, or it could be as convenient as hitting the slide lock button, which then sends the slide to the front, therefore cocking it just like this. Wow, that easy. Super duper cool, guys. Super duper cool. Right, let's do it again. When you slide the back, there, the slide lock will hold it in place. So one, you could press the side for the slide lock. Another, you could also power slide it in place like that. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Alright. So honestly, I think this really represents well the actual Glock design. The details are not exactly to the T, but the most important details I think are there. The most important that you would really need to like fool yourself that it looks like a really accurate representation of the Glock. The most important details are there. This is why honestly it's also a bit scary for the untrained eye. It's very hard to differentiate this. But it doesn't have all the features of a real Glock. Like, for one, it doesn't have the trigger safety. Glocks usually have, it looks like it has two triggers. One is the trigger safety and one is the actual trigger. Another is this one. This knob right here does not really move. It does not operate. It's just a part right there. Another is on a real Glock, there would be engraving of the Glock model here at the side and also the Glock logo, if I am correct. On this one, it doesn't have any of that. But other than that, it looks really cool. It also doesn't weigh as much as a real Glock. This is very light. It's not heavy as like a real gun either. It's good enough. So for the main analysis of this video, and the question on most of your minds is, how is it after 1 year of having it? And even more, actually, of me using this for a lot of stuff. I've been using this in my different videos also. Comment it in the comment section if you know which videos I've used this for and where it did appear. Show me if you really know my channel well. So yeah, after 1 year of having it, as you can see, the exterior wise, it's still really good. I guess there are a little more bumps and scratches and some oil stains on the slide, but it makes it a little bit shinier. But due to constant pulling with wet or greasy hands, I mean, it's because it's so usable, it's so easy to use, so durable, it's gonna keep firing. That's why I love it so much. It's really good. But definitely no structure degrading or anything there. The pins that hold it in place aren't getting loose, not at all. So that's very good. For the interior parts and the firing system, of all my airsoft spring types in my collection, this is probably my most used one. But despite that, it honestly still works so well for me until now. It has a pretty decent FPS with my 0.23 gram BBs. It does an average of 130 FPS, which is actually very decent for a spring type of this caliber and of this price. Y'all can check out our video on our Airsoft collection FPS rankings for our live test of that, and our other Airsoft products is on our channel. We'll link it here. So yeah, overall, I did not expect this to be such a durable product, such a good buy, honestly. And also a more all-around product, since it both looks really good and is probably one of the most realistic looking, and also because it performs well at 130 FPS. This is very accurate in its usable distance. Then yes, last but not least, as I have proven, if you take care of it and not drop it or hit it too much, it should last you quite a while without any issues. 100% recommended for those who are looking to get into these airsoft replicas, for those who want an accurate shooting gadget to play with at home, to those who want to level up their Nerf collections to something that looks cooler and is more accurate. This is honestly a really great place to start. It has good, decent FPS, not too weak to not have fun, but also not too strong that it becomes prone to accidents or even breaking things. So it's a very good beginner buy. It looks very appealing too. The Glock look on it is on point with this one. And yes, it was durable and well made enough to last me over a year and counting. No drops in performance at all. And most of all, the most realistic looking and sounding out there. Alright, so that was just a quick re-review of this. Let's see if we'll do a 2-year review of this, if it still works, and I honestly think it is still gonna work. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to Proxima Reviews. Please also tell us down in the comments if you like this form of review, like a re-review of our old stuff, because I think this is still a very relevant product out there. A lot of you are still asking me about this and are asking for links. So actually, links down in the description for you of where I found similar products, maybe not the original product, but similar products to this one. To my OG subscribers, wow, thank you all of you for sticking around. You all are awesome. I can't wait to hang out with you guys in the comment section. As usual, we always chat down there in the comments. But honestly, I would not be here without you guys. You guys have been there for me since day one, supporting my channel and my content. So thank you so much. It's really awesome to have a fan base like you guys. So likewise, if you have any questions, OG subscriber or not, feel free to chat me and ask away in the comments, and also just have fun with us in the community. Other than that, follow us on our socials at Proxima Reviews on Facebook, Instagram, and on Twitter. Also, follow us on our new project, Designspo, by Proxima Design in Instagram. This is at designspo._. This is a new project of ours where we provide daily design inspiration and knowledge for everyone. With that, once again, thank you everyone for watching. Keep thinking, and I'll see you in the next one.